so excited because we are in the thick of retrograde. So from I say around about August 4th, or some believe it's August 7th, but I believe I'm correct when I say from August 4th until August 28th, we're going to be in retrograde. It goes direct, Mercury goes direct August 28th. So during this time, you're going to notice that some people are going to be really, really wacky in their communication. You're going to be talking to some people and they're not going to be able to communicate well. They're not going to be able to articulate. They may even be kind of edgy or irritated or combative, problematic, argumentative. So remember that during this retrograde period, that it's because some wires in some people's brains that are not balanced, they don't meditate, they don't know how to handle their stress, they're poor communicators, and they don't know anything about retrograde and how to relax and how to just allow things to fall into its own, place naturally. They're going to not be able to communicate well. They're going to just not have patience. They don't know how to walk in their balance. So just know that's what's going on. So many people, thank you for the thumb up. So many people are going to be poor communicators. So I want you to be a good communicator. I want you to be understanding. You don't have to be patient, but I want you to know how to dismiss the conversation or dismiss yourself and to remove yourself from any situation that could cause you to be in a position where you might have to be confrontational. All right, this is going to go on until August 28th. All right, so that's what's happening if you're dealing with some really, really wacky people or some people that don't know how to talk or express themselves. Okay. This is also a great time for prayer and meditation, for sending up your requests and preparing for winter solstice. It's a good time to start ridding yourself of all the negatives and weeding out all the unwanted, clutter in your life and in your circle and your friend circle, etc. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? And this is also a good time to ask me any questions you want to ask. And thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So I just thought I'd come on and let you guys know that it's not you. It's not you. It's also not a good time to purchase a car. It's not a good time to sign any contracts. It's not a good time to try to embark on a commitment in a roommate situation. Don't sign a lease. Don't do none of that, okay? Greetings. How you doing? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is just not. Is it 1, 2, 3 or is it 1, 2? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. It's not the time to argue with people because they may be unhinged. Okay, use your mind. Use your wisdom. Use your common sense. This is the time we have to think for other people. Um, but it's also a great time for planning. You can plan during this time. Just don't sign any contracts. Just don't try to put anything in stone. But this is a good time for planning. I do a lot of my planning during retrograde. Some people say, oh, it's not good to plan during retrograde. It won't go right. I say, no, that's not true. You can plan anytime you want to. You just don't begin to try to put it into action with contracts and agreements and things like that until Mercury goes direct, okay? So that's the 28th of August, okay? That's not too far away, but it ain't too close either. So a good time to travel. This is a good time to plan your travels for the holidays. As a matter of fact, if you're planning to travel for the holidays, I would start booking my reservations now because I have a strong feeling that it's going to go through the roof around the holidays. It's going to be astronomically high. I believe we're also going to be in another pandemic. For some reason, it's always doing the holiday season, something like that pops off. They're already trying to talk about monkeypox is coming back. Okay, all of a sudden, what was disappears and then it comes back. It just don't make no sense to me. Like how does it go away and then come back every election season? I just don't get it. Okay, so monkeypox in my opinion, seems to be an election season disease. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it's so convenient around election season for people to start being worried about all kind of pandemics. Okay, don't be afraid of that. In my opinion, I feel like it's some BS. But don't be surprised when we start to notice during retrograde that a lot of people that we know are going to be poor communicators. There's going to be a lot of disappointment, but it doesn't have to be disappointment because if you're already aware of what's trying to manifest and what's trying to come and how people are going to be, you won't be disappointed. You'll be prepared, and so therefore it will have no effect on you. You can exist and be fruitful during retrograde if you understand it. So Google retrograde and and educate yourself about what it's about and the planetary alignment and why it happens and when you are full circle in your natal chart. I'm very good at putting together and I'm good at giving you your reading your natal chart and explaining it to you and breaking it down for you. Okay, so if you want a natal chart, reach out to me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That's pretty much it. I'm not gonna keep you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I just want to come on and let you know that we are in retrograde and that it doesn't have to be a negative, and try to be a little bit more understanding for your own good when you see people being poor communicators and acting wacky, okay? And you'll be okay. Just know what it is, okay? You may have a wacky neighbor. You may have a wacky coworker, a wacky family member. They're just like out in the ethers right now because that energy, it just makes them very, very fidgety and very, very, glitchy, okay? All right. Any questions you'd like to ask? So give yourself a spiritual cleansing, a spiritual bath. This is a good time to get rebaptized, a good time to give yourself a salt bath, a really good, salt bath with lavender. Get your little candles out, some nice soft spiritual music or jazz music, whatever you like, and pamper yourself, okay? That's what you do. Get your journal and start journaling. Read a new book during this time. Give your mind and your brain some activity, something to do, to focus on, okay? And be comfortable. All right? Well, it don't look like I got any questions coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and dismiss myself. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'll come on a little bit later, all right? Bye.